Today I'm finishing up my trellises and making them more functional. So I'm gonna take some wire from the dollar store, break off the clips. The plan is to attach some of this wire up here, bring it all the way down to the garden bed, staple it onto the garden bed, and that way I have something to attach my peppers to. Some of these are poblano peppers, they're Anaheim peppers. The plants get really large, and while stakes work, I feel like sometimes they just get way too wide. This way I can have them sort of splayed out against the wall, and I think it'll look really pretty. I'm going to start right here in the center. I'm taking some of my wire and I'm attaching it. Next, I'm going to straighten out this wire as much as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. All the way to the bottom, and then I'm going to cut it off. To attach it down here, I have two options. I can use a stapler, or I could use some of these little hooks. I like using these only because they don't seem to rust. They hold up a lot longer and a lot better. And if I ever need to replace this wire, I can easily remove it. So I might just go with the hooks. It'll take a little longer, but it might be worth it in the long run. Although I will say the stapler is the easy way out. All right, let's do it. Let's just go for it. So I think starting right here, pull it down, and then make it go through the hook. And then I can easily twist it around itself. And then to make this edge a little bit safer, I'm just gonna twist it in. This one I'm gonna place right here. I'm gonna start twisting it in. This time I'm gonna try and straighten it out before I start attaching it. Maybe that'll make the whole process a little bit easier. What I like about using this wire is you could barely see it, but it'll provide the structure I need. The only thing left to figure out is whether I want to have some run across or not. Because I think that'll help. I just don't know if I'll like the look of it. Putting some this way, running them all the way across. I'll try it on the middle trellis, and if I don't like it, I'll leave the two on the side with just the vertical wires running down. That way there's still some symmetry going on. Either way, once the peppers fill out, you won't be able to see the wire. I'm going to loop it around every single vertical wire. Just like this. I don't like it. I definitely don't like it. Because I can't really tighten these very much, they're still going to go up and down, which I think defeats the whole purpose of having them. So I think I'm just going to leave the vertical ones. I'm going to stop here, and I'm actually going to remove this one. Okay. There you go. So I'm just going to leave the vertical wires. If at any point I feel like the peppers need more support, it's relatively easy to just install a few more, but I'm really happy with what it looks like right now. And I'm basically using the same concept that I did on these planters. The only difference is that the other ones are made out of metal, and with these I attached some in between all of the large pieces, which I might wind up doing. I just don't know if I have enough hooks, but if not, I'll finish it up another day. I lied, I went ahead and worked on it right now, and it's finally done. The only thing that bugs me is that I can't get the wire to be perfectly straight, which won't matter once the peppers grow in, but for right now it's just kind of bugging me. This one came out a lot more straight, but then again it's a lot more visible, and it was easier to work with, but it's not going to be as long lasting. So there's definitely a trade-off, but I am very happy.
2 days later.
So at first I thought that attaching a single piece of wire all the way down and then connecting it using hooks would be sufficient. but I walked away that day feeling unsatisfied with the end result and feeling like I could do something better. Then I decided to start doubling it up by twisting it and then bringing it all the way down, and I thought that would solve it, but I still wasn't very happy with it because it still looked very unfinished. And then I decided to take some bamboo poles and then wrap them around the string. That way it doesn't matter if the string isn't perfectly straight, but look how much better that looks. If I stand back, it adds beauty. It doesn't take away from the trellis, and it makes everything look more cohesive. I like it so much better than just using the wire, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of them and show you what it looks like at the end. I'm going to continue working on this one, so what I'm doing right now is twisting it. And honestly, because I have the bamboo sticks there now, I'm not even sure if I should keep doubling it up moving forward. I'm going to test this one out. On its own, I feel like it looks very ugly. So what I do is I place the stake at the bottom, right underneath the hook, about right there, and then I start wrapping it around. Oh yeah, I definitely don't have to double it up. I like it even better not doubled up. I'm not gonna undo these two, but moving forward, I'm gonna leave the one piece of wire. And I'm just gonna take another small piece of wire, and I'm going to, it's stuck to my clothes. And I'm going to attach it right here. Just for some extra stability and so that it doesn't unwrap out of its place. I'm gonna keep doing the same thing and then we'll see what it looks like. I know it's gonna bug me a little bit that these are doubled up and this one isn't. And a huge part of me wants to undo these, but it's gonna take far too long. It's gonna take far too long. I can't do it. Hold on, let me step back. Yeah, okay, it's not that big of a deal, but I definitely prefer it not doubled up. I think it looks a lot cleaner. There we go. I feel like this adds so much beauty to the trellises. And now whenever I go in to attach my peppers, it's a lot sturdier because not only are they attached to the top of the trellis, but they're also sunk into the garden bed, which will be a lot more stable. And now I don't have to worry about it looking so perfect because it looks nice like this. All right, guys, here's the final look. I think it looks so whimsical. It's got character, it's functional, and it looks a lot more put together. And I think it also looks pretty unique. I like the bamboo partnered with the wood. I like the fact that I'll be able to attach the peppers back and I won't have to worry about the wire being too loose or too tight. And I'm honestly obsessed with the look now. And here's a closer look. Now I'm gonna repeat the same thing for these other trellises over here. I don't think I have enough bamboo sticks though, so I'll have to do them a little at a time. And then I'll pick up more supplies from Lowe's. But I'm so happy with these trellises now. I feel like they're finally complete.